from Holly, Michigan. Huge Wolverines fan. We mean huge. Gets us going. Chameleon is the target. Very tough split. 210.
All right, all right, all right.
210 on a real high-scoring oil pattern right out of the gate. We predicted big scores. That's what we've seen throughout the Chameleon Championship.
Covers it! 210 split to begin the night. That was sweet. Clean wipe, Randy. Presented by Dude Wipes.
Covers it perfect. Cuts the 2 right into the 10. Nicely done. A lot of rev rates on tonight's show. No two-handers.
Here's Mitch Hupe. Right at that 1-3 pocket. He's 4-7.
Hupe started the Chameleon Championship with a 300 game. Averaged 256.
Scorching the pins. 7 got that, no problem. 1 title in his career. That was a Rob Holman doubles title with Packy Hammerhand. We'll see Packy later in our FS1 broadcast here tonight.
Take a look at his arsenal, going with Ion Pro.
It's been a minute since he's been on a singles show. 2019. USBC Masters in Vegas. Lost his first match to Chris Sloan. In Nevada, returns to TV. Single pin spare conversion here, 2 pin on the way.
Both players going light to start, right out of practice.
Got that, no problem. Getting the win on the PBA Tour, winning Grandpa and Francois Lavoie. As he told us pre-show in the interviews, I want to win a singles title. It is time.
There's Andrew's arsenal, and he's starting with Attention Star.
Good. Crunches that 1-3 pocket for the big strike. Let's take a look at our whole TV highlights this afternoon here at the National Bowling Stadium. Mitch Hupe and Andrew Anderson tied 2 games apiece. Heading into the deciding 5th game. This is match play. Leading into the show. Knocked off Hupe 256-232 to advance to the 4th spot in the step ladder. And the rematch unfolding now in front of us here at the historic National Bowling Stadium in Rio. Pin lead early on. Got it.
Every one of Andrew's matches went the distance. All of his matches 5 gamers.
A lot of bowling. He told us pre-show he's never felt more confident. Got that first win after so many years without a singles victory. Into the show for Mitch. On the right lane. Okay. All right, our Pete, check out the real pattern for tonight, the Chameleon.
Players would start with urethane early on and then move in, jump inside and start hooking it with the reactive resin. There's the red line. That's a urethane start. But no urethane here in game 1. Did see some in practice.
41-footer. Back on TV, singles side. Look for Chappelle, gets it. Across the net for the 10-pin. Down you go.
Expect a lot of this tonight.
Told us pre-show, tough victory against Andrew Anderson, one of the hottest players on tour right now. And the confidence just brimming over with AA here. For reasons like that, watches the pocket. If any of the pros on tonight's show, Ball Perfect Game, everyone in America receive a free game of bowling, courtesy of Go Bowling. Pre-register at GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. And it takes a re-rack here. First of 2 allowed in the match.
Both players playing the right lane to hook a bit more. And that's kind of been the trend on all of the different patterns here at the World Series. Left lane a little tighter down the lane.
Yep. Covering a 10-pin, good shot. And the tools tonight, having just won a couple nights back, helps his confidence so much on the TV pair here at the stadium. Missed yet on the 10-pin.
28
Forgot that.
Sorry, 29 for 29 now. And we get all of our great stats, as always, from our good friends at Lane Talk. For more information, head on over to lanetalk.com and download the free app.
Stats, the data, lanetalk.com. Awesome. Here's Hupe. Looking good.
And as he up the back and really rolling it.
Ties the match.
For Hupe. Even match, 6-3.
Gets the ball into the swing fairly early. Big guy, big, strong man. Really rolls up the back. See if we can see that hand right behind the bowling ball. There we go. Look at that.
Hits the target. Strikes again. Up by 10 here, midway through match 1. Underway from Reno. 16th World Series of Bowling. Chameleon Championship. Match 1 continues next. The 6th for Anderson works on a spare. High scoring pattern, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast. Maybe not at the start, Randy, of the match, but they're catching up.
Yeah.
Something bugged him there. Titleist delivers. Good shot.
It's never going to be a good one. That sucks.
Take a look at Andrew Anderson from profile. Another tall player, big, long arm swing, and really great hand at the bottom. Great balance. Very athletic move. All right, let's go down to the floor and talk to the Hall of Famer, Tim Mack. And Timmy, you're repping for the tour rep for Storm, and you're repping both players here in Game 1. How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We've got a pretty good team together. We've got our tour lead, Rob Gaucho, and then obviously Joey Kay and Wesley. We've all given information to these guys all week. So if they come to us, we just give them what they need.
Thank you, Tim.
Rob Gaucho right behind Tim there. To Anderson 7th. Now 11 works on a spare.
Looks like a ball change.
Okay, left lane. See how that works out for him. Just enough.
throw that is what he switched to after back-to-back 10 pins. Look at that hand. All taped up. Great roll. And revolutions.
Player of the Year, two-time titleist in 2018. Trying to get his winning back on track. Done once in Reno already. Hupe right at it again.
You can see just why that shot right there, this pattern is so high scoring, because that was a big miss left and it just held its line.
5-bagger for Hupe. Top 24 qualified match play. Racked after 12 qualifying games. Anderson with a 3-2 win in the round of 8 best of 5 to set the table here. Hakim from Malaysia is the top seed. Goes for his first ever title. Canadian star here leads the bucket. Striking streak comes to an abrupt halt. Challenging lead. Well done.
And that bucket lets Anderson right back in it. Two more here in the 8th and 9th for Anderson. He'll take the lead. See our max scores 258. 255.
So cut it to 7 in the 8th. You bet. Trips up in. Matchup, round of 8. 5. This one going to go down the wire, Randy.
And remember in our interview with Andrew, he said, hey, I'm not afraid to change balls in the middle of the game. If you're not striking with the one you brought, I'm jumping into another ball immediately. And he did just that, and right now, it looks like a great adjustment, a great move for Andrew.
At Masters in Syracuse 2018. Foundation frame for the lead. Oh! Across the deck it goes. Come Messenger KOs the 10. Down you go.
And with that Messenger, Anderson takes the lead and cannot be shut out no matter what Mitch Hupe does in the 9th and 10th. He liked this one immediately.
Second turkey of the match. Big strike. Night for Hupe. Nope. The nudge, but not enough. Bowling isn't fair, Randy.
Yeah, this is cruel.
Define the laws of physics. Stay up. Tap in, got that. Next numbers.
I got a re-rack time?
Lefty. With Mitch Hupe, his buddy. Both bowled at Wichita State. Won the Ron Coleman in 2023. He's going to join us in a moment here on the broadcast. See you soon, Pat. Time, 10th frame, okay. His full-time job works for the Office of Gambling, province of Manitoba. Got like a real office job. But he says they're very flexible with my schedule. It's time to come to Reno, bowl the World Series of Bowling. He's all good to go. Wichita stayed alone. National champ 2015 there. No help on the 10-pin.
Well, he's making life a little bit easier for Andrew Anderson now. Only needs a mark and good count.
Thank you, guys.
Well, tough there for Mitch. And this is that 10-pin and realizes it's over.
Well, he still needs to fill 16.
So try to make sure it's done mathematically. Trip 10-pin there, gets closer. Get through the next match. It's official now. Andrew Anderson has advanced.
Great ball change. Now he's going to look at another one.
Look who awaits him in the second match.
It's that guy again.
It's that Tackett guy again. Fifth straight show. Extraordinary run for EJ continues on all conditions. Amazing. That was pretty good. Hey, Bowman. Chameleon Championship, here we go. Nelson knocks up Hupe, 258, 233 in match one. But next up for AA, EJ Tackett. Joined now by Kimberly.
EJ, this is the fourth consecutive show that we've seen you on since we've been in Reno, and the sheer volume of games that you had to win in order to get on the show is absolutely staggering. And yet, a lot of people seem to be stuck on the fact that you have not found yourself in the winner's circle since you've been here. So I have to ask you, like, how do you measure success? Is it how many shows you've been on and you get a chance for a win, or does it just come down to whether you win or you lose?
I think the answer is yes to that question.
Agreed.
You know, it takes a lot of work to just get to the show, and I think sometimes people forget that because they don't see it on TV of how many games you're actually able to get here. And then it's just one game when you do get here. Sometimes somebody just bowls really good against you, you throw one bad shot, it costs you the match. It happens. So I'm going to try to go out there today and bowl the best that I can and hopefully try to climb this ladder again.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thanks so much. Joined by Packy Henry in the booth.
Good match.
New sweatshirt there, looks brand new.
Yeah, appreciate it. Just got it from the PBA booth right there.
Great to have you on board. I know your buddy Mitch Hupe had the loss there with Andrew, but he bowled so well to get here, right?
Yeah, he bowled unbelievable the whole week. I mean, he was a hit shy of the scoring record on the overall PBA scoring record on the Chameleon Championship this week.
All right, good to have Packy with us here in the booth. Here's EJ Tackett. Starts match two, left lane. With some power, with some punch. Torches the pocket. And a good start for Tackett.
Packy, what do you think about EJ's run here at the World Series?
I expect nothing less from him. I mean, he has proven himself to be the best bowler on the planet the last couple of years for sure. Always had plenty of TV shows. And then the last couple of years, it just seems like he wins every time he's there. A little short this week, but plenty of time to turn around. He's on this one right now.
Anderson. Good start match two for him.
And a nice ball change halfway through match number one for AA. Again, that great leverage created with his legs. And then the nice ball roll. Packy, you're a two-hander. No two-handers on this high-scoring pattern. Tons of 300 games, tons of power on this show. All players using their thumb.
Yeah, little different from usual. You would expect the scores to be super high and the two-handers to just absolutely crushed it. Oh, tough break there from Andrew. Not the first 7-pin we've seen this week on TV, but like I was talking about, the two-handers on, just there was plenty of them in the bracket, but with the scores being so high, we talked a little bit about it. I talked with Chris Barnes, and he was talking about how almost the scoring pace kind of brings it back to level where shot-making power comes a little less into play, and it's more just about how you get ball through the pins.
Right.
7-pin guys there, no problem for Andrew.
And another thing was, it wasn't really a hook fest. It was more of how can we get players to play further to the right and stay there.
Yeah.
Which is why you see a lot of these one-handers. And Mitch with a huge rev rate, high ball speed, but he wasn't playing nearly as far left as Andrew was.
By Packy in the booth, two-time PBA Tour champ, former national champ with Mitch Hupe at Wichita State. Here's EJ. Okay, good shot, bringing 10-pin.
Just bringing the heat. Just under 19 miles an hour and over 500 rev rate. And I'll say it again, pound for pound, for a player that uses his thumb, strongest strike ball on tour.
Got that mark, no worries there. Rasmus Edvall knocked off Ismail in the Scorpion. The Viper went to Darren Ong from Singapore, first ever champion from that island nation. Chameleon tonight, Shark tomorrow, World Championship Saturday, 3 Eastern on Fox. Second major of the season. EJ won the first in Indy at Woodland, the U.S.
Take a look at EJ's arsenal. He is using Venom Shot on the right lane and Evoke Hysteria on the left.
2-ball now. I mean, might have learned some previous, might have used some previous experience on the previous 2 days where we see the left lane playing much different than the right, and today he's made an adjustment and he's using 1 ball in the right lane and a different ball in the left.
Yeah, we've seen the left lane a little tighter down lane on the different patterns thus far.
I think it's just because the left lane is hooking so much earlier that it seems tighter down lane, but if you get it through that spot, it seems to come off at plenty.
Right lane for Andrew. Help! Yes! Down goes number 10. Re-rack for Andrew. 2. We see it again. Clean white presented by Dude Waves, guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure you'd call this a messenger, but something came across and rolled that 10 nicely for Andrew Anderson.
What was that, the 4-pin?
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Yeah, it was 4-pin.
Yeah, like a light swisher 4-pin. I mean, as high scoring pace as the tournament actually was, it's crazy to see this TV pair kind of just dictate what the scoring pace of the day is going to be.
Yeah.
It's back-to-back 7-pins on the left lane for him.
Yep.
Red at 7-10 pack. That's what you don't want.
How much of the practice prior to the start with 5 players affect the transition of the oil pattern, Packy?
I would say 100%. I just talked with the 2 Stormball reps, Tim Mack and Rob Gottschall, and they said that today, unlike today was a flip-flop plan of yesterday. Oh no.
Oh, buddy. Buddy.
Huge miss.
The 2 ball reps said that there was actually a flip-flop of game plan. Yesterday they tried to make the lanes easy, but today, with the Chameleon Championship being one of the highest scoring patterns we've ever seen on the PBA Tour, they actually went the opposite route and tried to almost not really chalk up a spot to the right, but focus more on a little bit of just getting lined up and trying to strike, knowing that it's going to be a little bit of a strike fest tonight.
EJ likes mistakes by opponents. Yeah, because he usually does that.
Right there.
The room was already built in on the lane, so the players didn't have to create something.
Yeah, I chatted with, like I chatted with earlier, earlier about, Mitch almost set the scoring record by a hit. So did the guy EJ beat in the first round, or in his first round, the round of 16, Yuma Haraguchi, I believe, from Japan. He also was a strike, the first ball in the 10th away from setting the PBA scoring record.
How about that? This guy's for 32-pin lead. 4-pin.
Well, after round one, the top 16 players all averaged over 250.
That's unbelievable. I mean, the scoring pace, especially on this pattern, it wasn't even expected because we bowled on Chameleon in the past and it hasn't been nearly as high scoring as it is right now. I don't know if it's the building, I don't know if it's the tweak of the lane pattern or the players just bringing it this week.
4-pin has the mark. And a healthy lead into Andrew's 5th.
Yeah, you see.
All-time record, there it is.
Insane. And Michael Davidson, so what was it, a 30-year record almost? And then it got broken this year by Michael Davidson. Followed up this week, Mitch Hupe was a hit short, and Yuma Haraguchi was also a hit short. So there was actually 2 chances at it on this pattern this week to break Michael Davidson's record that happened a month and a half ago.
Anderson trying to recover from the open with a nice bounce back shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you can survive an open frame on this pattern. Scores being so high, strikes are so easily accessible. Just have to see how it plays out for Andrew.
Especially against EJ Tackett, guys. That's tough to overcome.
If we're doing straight math, 257 being the scoring record, and Mitch and Yuma and other players averaging near that 257. He already missed once and he missed a spare. That puts him below 250 right now.
And here's another ball change going to Equinox.
Has a strike, but faces a deficit here in match 2. It's EJ Tackett trying to win again. For the 26th time in his career, got to get by Anderson first. Dave Randy Packey joining us in the booth here for this match. It's Tackett, Anderson, EJ by 11. In his 6th frame, works on a spare. Every shot a big shot now. Good shot.
All right, let's go down to the floor and talk with Tour Rep for Motive, Brett Spangler. Brett, how is the left and right lane shaping up for EJ?
They're different enough that he's using 2 different balls. Not too worried about him. We've learned this pair pretty well over the last few days, so we planned the breakdown accordingly.
Thanks, Brett. And that mustache is still on point.
Fantastic. 7th frame. 421-pin lead. 4-pin. Stubborn. Damn it. What are you seeing, Packy?
I mean, it's always difficult to come out of the commercial break, no matter how many times you do it, or how many, I guess, for EJ, days in a row that you do it, or games in a row that you do it. It's always going to be hard to come out of the commercial break with the same kind of energy that you have. But from EJ, those 2 good shots. I think you just got to make a small move on the left lane, and he'll be good to go.
I mean, move in a couple boards on the left. That's back-to-back 4-pins.
Yeah. What about you, Randy? Was it always hard for you to come out of, those 5-minute breaks, 6-minute breaks that you might have had on TV?
Yeah, I mean, it changes the rhythm, and I don't think you ever get used to it. I mean, you make a great point. It doesn't matter how many times you've been there, but again, it's, the strike on the right lane, which looked like a great shot, right? And then he comes back in 4 pins again on the left lane. So for me, back-to-back 4 pins on the left is it's troubling. I think there's a move that's going to be made.
Anderson. Okay. Big shot. Cuts it to 1. Live from the Tokyo Dome. The greatest show in baseball is back. Shohei Ohtani and the reigning champion Dodgers take on the Cubs. MLB World Tour continues tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. That's right, 3 on the West Coast on FS1. You guys get up early for the big game?
I am.
I actually was super excited to just see that there's a baseball game in Tokyo, Japan, and obviously none other than Shohei Ohtani.
You're a Connecticut guy who went to Wichita State, so who's your baseball team?
The Red Sox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
New England, I get it.
I live on the wrong side of Connecticut to be a Red Sox fan. It's kind of split, where half are Yankees, half are Red Sox. And
You're from bougie Greenwich.
I'm in enemy territory, as they would say. But what we were talking a little bit about before with the commercial break, do you think it was almost more beneficial for Andrew, because he had that spare that he missed almost right before the commercial break, kind of recollect his thoughts, and EJ 4-pinning right before? Do you think that might have played into Andrew's advantage?
You know, I think the ball change is what did it for Andrew. He did the same thing in match number 1, changed balls halfway through, and he's done it here, going with the equinox on the left lane.
Down 9. Big strike.
I mean, I get what you're saying about the commercial break, and yeah, it does affect things, and a lot of times, you know, momentum changes. But again, I think it's just a matter of EJ making a small move on the left and trying to get back into this.
Yeah, this is a crucial shot here in the 9th frame, with Andrew having 240 left, EJ having 239 left. This is crucial shot. I think this is almost a must-strike situation for EJ. He put it right on line.
Good shot, trip 4-pin.
Got the 4-pin to fall.
He's got the lead, guys. He's on top.
Even you saw him say, wow, that was an awesome break at an awesome time if you're sitting down thinking EJ Tackett.
It was absolutely must strike there to have any chance. And again, it's another 4-pin. This time he trips it.
Just the top of the head pin, just chopping that 4-pin down at the last second. That is everything he could ask for and more.
All right, 2 strikes and 2 pins for Andrew Anderson, and he'll win match number 2.
Looks for the first in the 9th frame. Got it.
It's a different kind of trip 4 right there.
Yeah.
And a reback left, right?
That was sweeping the leg. That was sweeping the leg 4-pin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If anything, maybe slightly hard, but that was right where he wanted to put it, and did exactly what he wanted to do.
2 strikes, 2 pins here in the 10th.
Do you think he makes a move based on watching EJ's couple shots?
Well, his last couple on that left lane with the new ball, they were pretty high flush. I mean, maybe cheated just a hair.
That's for the first one. Got it.
Yeah, I would say it's different for every bowler. I don't know about you, but I know a little bit about me. I know my miss is usually slow. I'm moving if I'm him, but his miss might be throwing it hard, and he might sit right where he's at. You know, everybody does something a little different when the pressure comes, but he needs another strike here in the 10th.
And obviously, a lot of it has to do with the pattern. And on a pattern like this, cheating it a half a board or a board inside, it's not going to hurt you.
Exactly like we talked about earlier. There's plenty of room to throw it 2 down lane. It's just about getting your ball to go through the pins the right way, and he's got
Oh no, get lucky, get lucky.
This is the big one. He didn't like it. Almost a one strike in the 9th pin.
That is
That's my best.
a bit inside, if you ask me.
That's a big miss on a pattern like this at a time like this.
And it puts the match right back in EJ's hand, where now he can double in the 10th.
All right, now Tackett double and 9 to snatch this one away from Andrew Anderson.
All you can ever ask for as a bowler is to step up in the 10th and have ball in hand to win the game.
Terminator Tackett has the chance again here, guys. 5th straight show. Runaway leader for Saturday's World Championship. Already. Extraordinary season.
Ran the ladder last night, too. Plenty of shots when he needed them. Let's see if he can get a couple more here.
Good for the first one. EJ Tackett. Can trip the back
He's got to move.
I'm moving now.
He's got to move.
Without question.
Oh, my God. You could not have.
A re-rack, please.
Almost the exact same hit, too. A head pin just chopping it down almost the exact same way as last shot. That was insane.
Make the move.
You hear him talking to himself. He's saying, make the move.
Yep.
Make the move. And trust it.
Small move left. He's taking his time. I think he took a re-rack.
He did.
Okay.
Easy to trust it on this pattern when you have left and right of target. But yeah, definitely a move. How many do you think? 1, 2?
I'm going at least 2. He's got one of the highest rev rates on tour.
Right.
Like you talk about pound for pound, the most powerful.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is get into the pocket.
Gotta have it. Makes his move. And doesn't strike. It's the 10-pin standing.
Wow. Heartbreaker there for EJ.
Wow.
And you see just an absolute wave of relief over Andrew's face. He just knows he's back in the match. Chance for second title this week, first at the World Series.
I mean, how brutal is that after tripping those 2 forklips, getting those 2 kick strikes, make the move, execute it, and then there.
Unbelievable bad break. I mean, it's fairly on par. It's been lower on TV so far, but for right now, not at all.
Kimberly, joined by Kevin McCune.
Thanks, Dave. So, Kevin, in the round of 8, you were down 0-2, and then you came back with a huge 833 in 3 games to land yourself on the show. So how do you take that momentum and apply it to this championship pair?
Just make good shots like I did over there and just try to see the right shape to get the ball going through the pins the right way.
All right, good luck to you.
One title to his credit, Kimberly. Players Championship. North Brunswick, New Jersey in 2023. It was a major. Takes on former Masters champion, Player of the Year, Andrew Anderson, who is back on track. Long singles winless streak came to an end here Saturday in the Aldi Classic. He wants another title at the WSOB. McCune, little loft. Look Headbutt on the 7-pin, guys.
Ringing the doorbell over there on the 7.
Come on, man.
I need to replay that. What? Hit that.
Oh my goodness.
Was that the 10-pin?
Let's take a look.
Oh my God, the 10-pin hit the
It
7.
was the 10. When was the last time you saw that?
About 5 seconds ago. Before that, I think never.
2 for 2 so far. Andrew Anderson.
Wow. He's been good on that right lane, guys. He's now 12 of 13 on the right lane.
And I think you see a common trend. Last night, all of the high seeds chose to finish on the right lane. And Kevin here doing it again. He gets lane choice. He chooses to finish on the right lane because it seems to be the friendlier lane. Yeah, like we talked about a little bit earlier in the last match, this left lane seems to be the one that hooks a little less. It seems, I mean, maybe not a little less, but a little earlier, which creates a little bit of that, push or that wiggled down lane that these players haven't seen all week on the other pairs, and plenty of those weak 7 pins being left.
Back to McCune. Right lane. Okay. Let's go back. 2023 Players Championship in Jersey. Kevin McCune swept Jacob Buttrip in 3 games to win his first career title. At the season's final major, became the first player to win their first career title at a major since Chris By 2021 U.S. Open. And the first third-generation PBA Tour champion along with Ramadan dad, Eugene.
Take a look, guys. Take a look at his arsenal. He's going with the IQ AI. The IQ AI. But here's the interesting fact: he's using a 16-pounder on the right lane and a 15-pounder on the left lane.
Yeah, which, I mean, the difference, so it's the same ball, probably drilled the same way, but the core on the 16-pound ball is a little larger, which will help it hook a little earlier, help it hook a little more overall. You see him throwing the same shot.
Yeah.
He's trying to play the same lines, and my guess would be he's trying to make the lanes as similar as he possibly can. He doesn't want to have to move around, switch balls, so he's throwing the same ball, the same shape, just a slightly larger core on that left lane in the 16-pound ball.
Anderson got response here, right lane in the 8-pin. Stubborn.
I'm curious if we're going to see Andrew switch out of that. I believe that's the Ion Pro he's throwing.
Yeah.
I'm curious if we're going to see Andrew switch out of that. It looks like it's going a little too forward down lane. It's getting to the same spot. It's just not coming off at the same. I'd be curious to see if he is going to switch that Equinox back on the right lane as well.
Even though that's only the second time he's missed on the right lane.
The last one wasn't too convincing either.
Gotcha.
I think especially with Kevin McCune, he has a massive rev rate, and if someone's going to change the lanes, he's going to change them quick.
That's the voice of Packy Hanrahan joining us in the booth here in Reno. Two-time PBA Tour champion on the call with us here tonight. Strike percentage ranks. It's a high-scoring pattern.
Almost identical.
Yeah, big part of what we're doing here.
It's
really close.
It's insane to think that a 73% strike rate or a 72.3% strike rate gets you 16th on the tournament.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's ridiculous.
Right, so I struck almost 75% of the time, and I'm not in the top 10.
Yeah, 3 out of every 4 shots strike, and I'm 16th. Interesting to see these guys also. I mean, their spare rate and split rate had to be almost identical for them to match up this close as well as the 2 seed and the 4 seed.
Looks for a 21-point lead. Got that in the 4th. Staying perfect. The road to the Indy 500 runs through Thermal. As IndyCar heads to the California desert, the fastest racing on earth is back Sunday, 3 Eastern, live on Fox. Drop 4 for McCune.
16-pounder on the right lane, 15-pounder on the left lane, same bowling ball.
And you see him getting pumped up, walks it out onto the right lane, sits back down in his chair. Little bit of pizzazz there from my guy Kevin.
When we spoke to Kevin, he said the 15-pounder is sharper in the back part of the lane for him.
Yeah, so, and that, like we talked about, and that was my bad earlier, I said the 16 was on the wrong lane. The 15, like you said, on the left lane actually will help it scoot through the front with that core being a little smaller, and it'd be a sharper motion down lane. Proven the left lane on TV all week has hooked a little earlier and helped it squirt, so he's combating that by throwing a ball that's sharper down lane on the left lane to hopefully make the lanes very similar.
All right, Packy, staying with that one.
Staying with it. I'm not super convinced, but again, how can you go away from it? You can't.
He hasn't been shy about changing balls. I mean, he did
not at all.
Match 1, he did it halfway through. Match 2, he changed balls on the left lane. And he said, in our interview with him earlier, he said, yeah, man, you got to change on the fly. One-game matches, as you know, go by so quick, and there's no time.
You got 2 shots to spare.
Exactly.
And on a pace like this, you got none.
Right.
6 for him, trying to go 5 for 6.
Oh, my God.
No help this time in the 10.
It's almost the exact same hit that Kevin McCune had 1 frame ago, got super hyped about, because he had the messenger hop across the deck and take out the 7 and the 10.
The difference being rev rate.
It's a rev rate and speed game, especially when there's this many strikes, and Kevin's got Andrew on both of them. The only thing that could hurt him is the speed being too fast when he steps back up after commercial break.
Kevin McCune, perfect, through 5. Can he stay on a heater? Lots more bowling to come, folks. Stay with us.
Perfection so far for the youngster. Bowled at Calumet College of St. Joseph in Indiana. All-American NAIA level. This is the big time. Oh, 7-10, maybe. Yes.
If someone's gonna make it,
yeah, he can.
This is the guy.
Do you think?
I've seen him do it more than once, and he's not even waving to the crowd like he's excited about it.
Gonna be number 5. No.
Oh my God.
Didn't we just show a carry package where he was carrying all these crazy strikes, and then that
finally happens?
Tell you what, let's go down to the floor and talk to Tour Rep Tim Mack. Timmy, two new players on your staff with McCune and Anderson. What's that transition, what's the transition been like?
It's been fantastic, to be honest with you. You guys are joys to work with, and our team has enjoyed every bit of it. We're trying to get them up to speed with all of our balls as quick as possible.
Thank you, Timmy.
Okay, 7-10 split.
So
nice recovery.
Sorry, David. Packy, we watched the package, the carry package for McCune.
Just a bad break.
And then
bad break. Yeah, just got
that pocket 710 looked like his ball weighed 10 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, same tempo, just a bad break. That's all.
That's also good.
They're good. Out of the command.
Yeah.
All you can ask for.
Yeah. Go make a couple more good ones, right? Come on.
All right, Packy, go ahead.
I mean, like you heard him see right there, that's all you can ask for. He threw two great shots right out of the commercial break. Kevin giving us good insight to his mind a little bit about he just made two great shots and one of them didn't strike. Those weren't that different from the shots, and much like Andrew here, now the left lane seemed to be the trickier of the pairs yesterday. It seemed to be the trickier of the lanes today. And now both of them missing on the right lane the last two shots. One of them with the 7-10, one of them just with this weak 10 right here. I know we talked a little bit earlier about possibly Andrew changing balls in the right lane. Kevin's obviously not going to, but I mean, the carry package from Kevin has been phenomenal, but it's one of those, if you dare it to do it enough, eventually you're going to leave one of them. If you don't make moves or you don't make changes, it's just going to happen.
Those some good ones here. Come on.
Back-to-back 10 pins for Anderson, just trails by 9. And that's due to that open frame pocket 710.
Takes his first of 2 available re-racks here in the match.
Did you also, what was the TV process for you like back in the day? Did you also have a certain amount of re-racks you can take, timeout, stuff like that?
Anderson,
Huge strike from him.
great shot.
We have no timeouts, 2 re-racks.
And I know the timeouts are new as of, I believe, last year. So it's always been 2 re-racks, apparently.
Yeah.
I think he used that one to kind of collect his thoughts and make a little bit better shot, which executed perfectly.
2 regional titles. Former college baseball player at Purdue Northwest. That's where he started his athletic career collegiately. Go up by 19 in the 8th. Hey, some help across the deck. Down goes number 10.
Apparently it doesn't stop. Once you get them once, they just keep on falling.
Oh my goodness. He's fun to watch. He's actually throwing it slow for him.
For all of you who haven't seen Kevin McCune before, this is a slower speed, like Randy said. He can get that thing humming up there. I asked him probably 2 months ago when the tour started, I said, how fast, if I put a tracker on you, how fast could you throw it if you absolutely wanted to? No hook, no nothing. He said he's breaking 30.
It's cooking. That's a strike. Taking speed off with loft here on this well pattern here tonight, but usually he can absolutely bring it. Flamethrower.
Oh, we saw him bring it, trying to convert the 710.
Oh my God. He's one of those guys, we talk about it all the time. You get those guys that when they strike, once the train gets moving, they just, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
And once he gets striking, like Kimberly talked with him earlier, he shot 830 to get into the show the last 3 games.
It's been great to have you aboard here tonight. FS1 into the foundation flat from Andrew.
Oh, man, that was
damaging split this late. 10-pin over.
Becky, you really hit it.
Oh.
It was time to change balls on that right lane about 3 shots ago.
Yeah, and like we talked about, it's so hard because he threw so many strikes previous. Yeah. And it even looked like he tried to get his hand a little bit more up the back on that one to get it to pick up and keep coming back through the pocket. And that one, unfortunately, did the opposite. Instead of it picking up early and going through the pocket the right way, it picked up early and bailed down lane. Andrews in absolute need of 2 strikes, and I'm talking Kevin would have to really hand this one to him, whether it was, a foul.
Something dramatic.
I mean, he needs the next 2 and a world of help.
You see the max scores right there. 236 right now with a mark. Is that what I'm seeing?
There'll be 245 with a 9 spare in the first one.
And withdraw a strikeout here. Not going to happen. Not again.
He's got 266 left. A spare would put him at 245. He's going to need an open with terrible count, but now with Andrew missing, this match is everything but over. Yeah. Maybe give Kevin McCune time to possibly change balls on that right lane.
Mark for 240.
Hi, man. Good ball.
Yeah.
PBA Tour since 2021, 25 years old. McCune, third generation PBA star.
Throwing that same ball. Striking on the first one, he's going to give himself an opportunity to get a new bowling ball here on the right lane, possibly see a different shape before he's going in to the championship match. Looks like he actually just picked up the 15-pound ball on the right lane.
Yep. Experiment a bit here. Has knocked off Andrew Anderson. Failed to win a second title here in Rio. Tomorrow,
see how much sharper make that made?
You can see how much sharper it is down lane. Question is, does he stay with the 16-pounder, or does he go with the same ball on both lanes?
Packy, we appreciate your time tonight. Great to have you on board, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Good
appreciate
insight.
it.
Thanks,
and,
Packy.
Good luck to the two guys in the championship match.
And good luck to you tomorrow. .265 closer for McCune.
Here's the youngster. Convincing win over Andrew Anderson in match 3. Starts the championship match. Left lane.
Easy.
8-pin. Played 2 years of college baseball. Pindeck first at Purdue Northwest. Sophomore year playing third base. Early morning game, about 30 degrees, right around this time of the year.
Yeah.
Ground ball comes his way. Throws the first, gets the guy out, but feels something tear in his labor. Got the 8-pin. Next ball comes to him again at third base. His throw reaches the pitcher's mound. That's it. Baseball career over, and then focused on bowling. Transferred to Calumet College. It's quite a story for Kevin. Here's Hakim. 8:38 tomorrow morning in Malaysia. And a lot of fans are tuned in Asia right now. Top seed,
Interesting choice.
Hey.
We're in game 4. Take a look at this game. It's a gorgeous one. I mean, this guy's got so much power. You can see him just load up right before he gets to his ankle and just knocks the holes out of it.
The 10-pin has his mark. Cup Championship, Team Malaysia. Check his arsenal.
Yeah, black urethane. Well, let's not leave the pearl part out. Black pearl urethane.
Left lane. That'll do it. Packs a punch. And rips the rack.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if the ball's solid or pearl when they have that much surface on it.
Team Malaysia teammates behind him. They're so excited to see perhaps another international star win in Reno this year. With loft again. Cross deck and does not reach the 10-pin.
All right, so that's the same ball he's using on the left lane now, so he did make the change. And then he leaves the 10-pin and then looks back at his tour rep, Tim Mack.
and he misses it. Wow. Shocker early in the championship match. Turn the page, moving on from that one. Nice.
Not EJ Tackett rev rate, but pretty darn close. EJ in the 500s. I'm sure Kevin could get there if he wanted to.
Still in your thing. Good 10 pin.
Laser focused. Part of that gold medal team. Did you mention that?
We talked about the great overseas experience. You mentioned that today being so important. The IBF World Cup this year. Tan.
Rafiq
Ismail, we saw him on our World Series of Bowling show already as a top seed. Here's Tone. He didn't like that too much, but man, come on. Had to grab the pocket in a hurry. That tattoos the rack.
Huh. You think by that reaction that he didn't like it? Like you said, and I'm not so sure.
Maybe it was a confident turn back because it was so good.
Yeah.
Okay. Forward from McCune again, the loft. Right lane. Okay. 22.
You gave that one the business. A little air time and a lot of hand.
First, third-generation PBA Tour champion. We talked about Grandpa Don McCune, Dad Eugene McCune. 3 on the 50 Tour, 3 titles for him. 1991 Hall of Fame inductee. Don, what a career, what a family. Kevin wants some help on a 10-pin, doesn't get it.
Not a good sign when you're a power player leaving a flat 10. Especially when you're using reactive resin. Can't afford to miss another one. Yeah, exactly.
A little frustrated after the first miss. Puts him in a huge hole.
Come on.
He looks for a 4-bagger, a 33-pin lead here. His road to the show.
Come on.
Swept the Iceman.
Not easy to do. Big numbers with his qualifying. Scoring pattern, 5th frame. Right at it. Takes out the 10.
Shot. Come on. My finger.
Just another gorgeous shot. 4 in a row now for Toon.
For the 5-bagger to go plus 43. He's in the grove.
Come on, baby. Let's get him.
He's mowing him down. Hupe wants a re-rack to maybe slow down the Hakim machine here a bit. left in the match.
It's like that point where your brain starts to say, I have to strike out.
It's good buddy Tim Boyd Jr. right next to us here watching. He shows the sheer good season. Right lane, gotta have this one. Does.
All right, good one on the right. Needs to do the same on the left, and he needs to do that the rest of the game.
Seed to cut to 33. No help on the 10 pin. Again.
You know, the players we spoke with about this oil pattern, they all said the same thing. Easy to get to the pocket. The key was getting your ball to go through the pins correctly so that you can strike. Not happening here in the title match for McCune.
Appearing perplexed at the moment.
Just keep focus. Don't go shy. Come on, kid.
King looks for half a dozen in a row. Good shot on the 10 pin.
Two 10 pins through 7 frames, both on the right lane for Hakim. But in complete command of the title match, looking to get the brooms out because he's just a few frames away from the internationals sweeping here at the World Series.
Amazing. Near perfect 10 pin stats. And the number escalates. Sweden's Rasmus Edvall won the Scorpion. Darren Long last night won the Viper, first ever for Singapore to win a PBA Tour Cup. Now it's apparently Malaysia's turn to join the party. Wife Hazika back home in Malaysia watching this really closely. Eighth frame. Right at it. Come on. Down they go.
See the max scores.
Come on. Good response, 8th frame for McCune.
Taking another re-rack. Trying to slow down the Malaysian train. Hakim already in the 230s. McCune right now at a 197 pace.
Out of re-racks for the match. All-American, Calumet College. Twice after transferring and switching sports. Impressive. Good shot there for Kevin. Nice looking shot. Foundation frame here, Hakim, getting closer.
Yeah, strike here pretty much locks it up.
Come on, ball. Get in there. Get in there.
He's got it. Trip tap pin, inching closer to his first career PBA Tour title.
Come on, ball. Get in there. Get in there.
3 international winners from 3 different countries.
Just 7 needed for Toon to wrap it up.
Good shot.
For the win. Needs 7, has 10, has a title! Turkey of Malaysia has his first career PBA Tour crown and becomes the first ever from that country to win on the PBA Tour. The moment of the match brought to you by Pilgrims. Chicken can be born, but Pilgrims is turning chicken nuggets upside down. I love it, you love it, put it in a nugget.
Well, everybody was scratching their heads, including myself, when we saw what ball he was using and that flat 10 to start. And then what does he do? He goes up and shoots 260 in the title match. 3 winners, all international, first timers on television, first career titles. I mean,
for 2 of the 3, yeah, all 3, and for their nation for 2 of the 3, and now 3 for Sweden. It's amazing. International event here. Does that surprise you?
Tom Clark is very proud.
PBA Tour Commissioner.
Just a ho-hum 269.
Good ball, man. Good ball, Luke. Good ball, congrats.
Sure, Hakim has done it. And he'll celebrate with his Team Malaysia teammates.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for Toon. I love it.
Great tournament for Kevin. Coming oh so close. A little fun here. Is locked away. Excellent appearance for the youngster. We'll see him again. 33-year-old. Tuna keep his done.
Good ball again, man. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
In Malaysia, you say Aku Manang, which means I win.
Nice.
He's got the title. He's got the trophy.
Malaysia, this is for you. Mom, Dad, my wife, I miss you guys so much. Hope to see you guys soon.
And a celebration with his teammates as well. That is fun.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.